All right, so is the market going to correct? Today we're going to go over my thoughts, what I think is going to be happening as we head towards earnings. So first things first, if you guys do find any value in this type of video, hit the like and drop the sub. And now let's talk about the CPI report that came out. And as you guys can see, items decreased 5.4%, but experts aren't worried about runaway inflation. So a big factor that influenced this price was about 10.5% increase in used cars and trucks in June. And that's about 45% on the overall year. So if you compare this factor to the other sectors in the CPI, this is the only dramatic thing that we're seeing right now. And as supply starts to catch up and then used cars and trucks price start to go down, then the CPI data is going to look a lot more tamed. But if the other sectors start to run up like used cars and trucks, then we could be expecting runaway type of inflation. Now let's get into what it is I'm going to be doing, because overall the market's reacted to this data by just being basically flat. Now, I want to do two positions, two things you see on both stocks right here. Go to 1 day, look at Microsoft, look at Apple. What is it that you guys see? One thing that I see is literally a straight line upwards, right? We've been following this trend, and I'm expecting a pullback to come, right? Because as we hit these $2 trillion market caps, these stocks have a lot to prove. So, I think we're due for a correction. We've been running up for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I think we're going to be testing the previous breakout, which is around 263, and possibly go a bit lower after the dividend payout. Now, one thing that can happen is, let's say we get crazy good numbers on earnings. A lot of people are going to be shorting around the 280 level, and we could see a run up to 290. It's possible. However, I don't think it's going to be sustainable. I do think we're really due for that pullback, and especially looking at the RSI, we're definitely on the overbought side, and we're going to see a run back downwards to 263 and possibly even lower. So I wouldn't do a really short-term type of put. I'm looking for about September, October, 270 to 260 strike price. Now let's talk about Palantir, which confirmed our bear flag. Looking at the 4-hour chart, as you guys can see over here, we had the pull followed by our flag over here, and with the volume that we got today, we broke it down to the bottom. Now we're going to be testing this lower bottom here, and we could get a double bottom, right? And if we do get that double bottom, now we got to face our resistance, which was this current downtrend that we've been seeing since the last 2 weeks. We're going to be testing that resistance, and then I would only go long on Palantir if we break above 23.50. However, right now, I would not be touching the stock because it could potentially go lower, especially looking at the treasury. It's been going higher ever since. So stay clear for that. We were looking for confirmation on reversal. However, it is on the oversold side, so let's see what happens. Now, the next stock and the final one is going to be Tattoo Chef. And looking at the 1 day chart, we have a nice pennant that's coiling up to make a huge move to the upside. The reason why I say the upside is because I think the stock is currently very undervalued, especially with the deal they just struck with Kroger. For those of you who don't know, Kroger owns about 2,800 stores, one of the biggest retailers in the US, and now they're going to be selling Tattoo Chef products. So not only are we in Target, not only are we on Walmart, many other stores, we are now in Kroger, which is going to be very big on Tattoo Chef. I'm surprised we haven't seen this run up happen yet. But when it does come, and it is coming, we're going to see easily above $30. One thing I do want to talk about is there's currently about 80 million shares in the market. So Tattoo Chef could potentially double very fast. So we'll see what happens. I'm very bullish on this stock as of right now. And we'll see when we hit earnings what kind of numbers we're going to be seeing. And just take note, this earnings not even going to include the Kroger sales, because that doesn't start till late summer. So this is only going up for here, in my opinion. That being said, I'm going to end the video. Let me know down below what you guys think and what stocks I should talk about. That being said, I'm out.